everyone. Welcome back to another part of episode 2021 Breaking Point. My apologies, I had a problem with life. And now we're in the episode 2021 season. It's 2021 new season, and the possibility of a fresh start for Casper Ackerman and Williams following the unceremonious end to the team's chances in 2020 season. Both driver and team are looking to deliver a strong start on the season opener in Melbourne.
Here we are then, another season of Formula One racing is upon us. Some teams confident following pre-season, whilst others still looking for answers. Let's see what the future holds for them as qualifying gets underway here in Melbourne. So, Aiden Jackson in ninth, but Williams still hopeful the youngster can secure a decent position. Let's see how he gets on here. Teammate Casper Ackerman didn't make it through to Q3, narrowly missing out by just
13 milliseconds.
13 milliseconds.
You did all you could. If I went out second today, I would have those 13 milliseconds back, no problem. Why do they keep sending me out first?
11th isn't the end of
Future's
the
now,
world,
old
Casper.
man.
You'll make those places back.
Yeah, for sure. But I shouldn't have to.
And we are back. We're playing Casper Ackerman in this one.
Zoe, hey.
Morning, Daddy.
Lily, you know it's not morning where Daddy is, right?
Mummy says you're on the other side of the world.
That's right. Daddy is in Australia. I'm upside down.
Then why don't the cars fall off?
Mommy can explain that. Can I speak to her?
Don't fall off, Daddy.
I won't, Lily. Promise.
Hey, qualifying not so good, huh?
And they sent me out first.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, some of your best races were coming from midfield.
Yeah?
Yeah. Besides, I thought you loved a challenge. Lils, off the table. Now, it's breakfast time. I should go.
Sure.
You'll be great. You always are. Love ya.
Love you too.
So we're finally gonna see Casper Ackerman's story. So let's see what we can do. With tensions from last year looking set to continue into the season, Casper Ackerman pushes onwards during the inaugural race at the 2021 championship. What's going on here?
Something's not right, something's not right.
Understood, Casper. We're on it.
It's the gearbox. I lost the gear.
Push on, Casper. We're assessing. Just push on best you can.
I'll try.
Gearbox issue for Casper. Jeez, okay.
Okay, bad news on the gearbox. The team are trying everything they can think of, but they're not optimistic. Just keep at it. Do your best. That's all we can ask. That's all we can ask.
Well, that ain't good. We have a gearbox issue and we're running on we don't have seventh gear.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And we're gonna catch Fernando Alonso. Oh there, he's back in F1, driving an Alpine. I like Fernando, but he shouldn't be in the Alpine to begin with, and let the younger star rise. Where's Devin Butler? Is he ahead? No, right behind me. There's Aiden Jackson, and I'm going to get him with the broken gearbox. Hello, Aiden. Well, see you later, man. Well, that's the position I must finish. He ain't.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Seventh gear, no problem. You're catching Ricciardo and Leclerc, but I don't know if you can get him in time.
This is your final lap of the race. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I think that's Max Verstappen's leading. Let me see. Yes, Max Verstappen. And also, the Australia Grand Prix was cancelled last year. Not because of the COVID, but also, but maybe the track was not completely built on the newer layout heading into F122, where they will have some new corners, almost everything new corners, and a new back straight.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Well, that's how you do it.
We've witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today, and they've taken a fantastic win. Well, what's happened there to Casper Ackermann? Still managed to finish, but that's got to be frustrating out.
Yeah, it looks like maybe it was a gearbox fault, which is always a blow for the driver. Ackermann won't be happy, but I'd say he's done very well in the circumstances.
Well, this isn't the start he would have wanted after last season. Let's hope things pick up for him. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic
Sergio Perez
win
being
for the
promoted
Red-
to.
for the Red-
Now he made a bigger change. Red Bull pick up Checo
Bad luck
after he
on
got
Wednesday. Let's
sacked
talk about it.
by the
Not a
team
great
that he's
race
helped
out
him.
there for you today, Casper. Can you talk us through what happened?
I'm angry.
Well, it was clearly an issue with the gearbox. Not a great
Nah.
place to be as a driver, but we'll work on it, I'm sure.
Well, despite obvious vehicle difficulty, you still managed to finish. How hard is it to bring it over the line when facing such issues?
Well, it's almost impossible. You have the race going on around you, and all you want to do is compete. Your adrenaline is up, but there's nothing you can do about it. What else can I say?
While it's an unfortunate start to this season, last season was muddied by a tense relationship with your teammate. How are things now with you and Aiden?
That was last season. It's no secret that Aiden and I had a few run-ins. But that's the risk when you put two drivers together for the first time. I don't like to look back, only forward. I'm sure he's learned a lot, and we'll see what happens this season.
Thank you for your time.
So much for a fresh start. Mechanical issue, hamstring Ackermann at the Australian Grand Prix, as his bad luck for the previous season continues. No calls. Okay then. Looking to bounce back after the frustrations of the Australian Grand Prix, Casper Ackermann and Williams are eager to find stability secure. But as the race goes on, it becomes clear that his tire wear is reaching critical levels. Sure, that's like an F124, where the tires were eating themselves. Bahrain was the season opener in 2021.
I'm losing grip.
Understood. Can you box next lap, Casper? Box next lap.
No, I need to come in now. It's quite bad.
We've got Aiden coming in now. Just hold out one more lap, please, Casper.
Isn't he a lap down?
Yes, he's got a different strategy, though.
Haven't I
What's
got
the
priority?
point?
He's boxing now. Please hold off, Casper.
Fine.
Woo!
I'm all over the place here. I'm coming in now. Must have been pretty urgent for Aiden, huh?
Please be patient, Casper.
There goes another place. And another.
And another.
Okay, Let's go, let's go.
And another. And another. And another. And another. Get out of here.
Okay, that wasn't ideal. Let's see if you can get a few places back, please, Casper.
I'm on it.
What's the point of us pitting? What's the point of Aiden's pitting first while he's on a lap down? It doesn't make any sense. The better solution is to Aiden pit on the next lap and us pitting first. And that way, we could have a nice decent positions. Possible podium. That's Kimi Räikkönen in his final season in F1. There's Fernando Alonso and now Ricciardo. I'm making a dive. Sorry for...
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. Will you look at the radio? Oh, look who's up ahead. It's Nikita Mazepin. One of the most controversial racer on the grid. That lasted only one season. And McLaren, they're switched to Mercedes power unit. That's Husky Chocolate. That's a sponsor that they're suing, that McLaren are suing, where they owe McLaren like a few $1 million, something, I think.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Hey, look at this. There's Alpine of Ocon and Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez in his debut Red Bull was outstanding. He started the pit lane because he had a car problem, and he made a remarkable comeback to finish 5th. That is by far an impressive drive for Checo in his debutant in the Red Bull. As I was saying about Checo,
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Checo got betrayed by the team that Checo helped them to buy out to save an F1 team from Bulgarian administration, all just to get kicked out of 2020 just to get Sebastian Vettel. He did win Bahrain, secure an oval layout, which that's going to be his one and only win in his career. And just as how he was done, Red Bull called Checo, and he is the new Max Verstappen's teammate, in which he had become honestly a better Red Bull than I thought. But we'll explain that when we get to the finale. And he did drove better than Leon Lawson this year. Let's see if we can get Snatch P5 here. But I don't think we can make it in time. For the half seconds, I could get him. Carlos Sainz, he is the new Ferrari replacement of Sebastian Vettel. And today, he's driving the car that I'm driving in the Frankie Point.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
We're slowly catching the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. 1.6. Let's get him.
This is your final lap of the race. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
We're here. We caught the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. The Ferrari's livery is the ugliest. Putting the mission win now, green, that's even way more ugly. Like, ugh. If it was black or white, that's fine. It looks cool. Oh, Hamilton got beaten by Max. Dang. Valtteri Bottas winner. And we got P5. Nice.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Good job, Casper. P5.
An interesting little encounter between Ackerman and Jackson in the pit lane. And might that cause more friction behind the scenes?
Ackerman sounded pretty angry on the radio, didn't he? Told to box the next lap, but he came in anyway. That's not the decision of a man thinking clearly. Is he bringing his personal grievances onto the track? I think he could be.
They denied each other a significant number of points last season, and if today's anything to go by, those issues look like continuing. After an excellent...
This
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. Congratulations on a tough race today, Casper. To all of us watching, it seemed as if there was some sort of clash in pitting strategy. Can you talk us through it?
Well, it's unfortunate, but these things happen. I felt the tires begin to go off and realized I needed to come in. It was a calculated risk. There's not much else to say. I pulled it back and finished the race, so no harm done.
So the problem we all witnessed today was a team call, and not a sign of continuing tensions again this season between you and Aiden Jackson.
Well, I'm not going to lie, as I'm sure it's obvious to everyone here. Aiden and I have never really seen eye to eye, which causes some tension. But we're also professionals, so it shouldn't get in the way of our
no,
performance.
Patrick is the professional here.
Why do you ask?
Well, you seemed angry on the radio with your team. People are asking if that's an indicator of a deeper issue behind the scenes. What would you say to that?
Well, there's nothing to be concerned about. It's just adrenaline. You're in the middle of the race, you get hot. I can't even remember what I said. If it was, colorful, then I'm sure we'll all be laughing about it later.
Appreciate your time.
While the incident in the pits may have cost Ackerman some places, he managed to claw them back to deliver a respectable finish for himself and Williams at the Bahrain GP.
I just don't get it, Zoe. He gets to pit ahead of me, and they give his car the only new power unit last season. And he gets to go out behind me in qualifying. This kid is a new #1 driver.
I don't believe that to be true.
But then why does he get paid more?
You're still upset about that.
No.
Well,
I don't know, maybe.
the younger athletes, they get paid
Just wish I
more,
never
but
found out.
the veterans pay more. I don't know.
It's not the money, though, is it?
I'm old.
You're not old.
This again. I am old. For a driver, I'm old.
Come on, this is your last season. You said you'd make it count.
I still need to tell them.
I know you.
Soon.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, forget about Jackson.
Okay.
And stop playing the victim. It doesn't suit you.
All right, okay.
It's Zandvoort next, remember? Everyone's gonna be rooting for you. Be the guy they love.
Zandvoort.
And hey,
What?
be the guy I love.
Zandvoort came round 4.
Come up with
Did
that
not came
yourself.
round 4. It came out midway of the season. It's gonna take so many months until that
Verstappen's got
GP.
nothing on me.
You had to ruin it.
Yeah. Max Verstappen got nothing. Okay. $2,671 days. That's gonna take the next decade till the next pass will come. Mechanical failures and team strategy frustration has impacted Ackerman early races in this season, with the grid now heading to Zandvoort in Ackerman's native country of the Netherlands. He hopes that a return home will placate to the recent struggles.
Zoe.
Daddy!
Hey, Lils. What have you been doing today?
I drew a picture.
Yeah? What's it a picture of?
It's a secret.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll show it to me later.
Maybe. Will you win today, Daddy?
I hope so, Lils. Hey, can I ask you a question?
What's the question?
Who's your favorite racing driver?
You are.
Yeah, just checking. Can I speak to Mommy now?
No.
Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Lily.
Okay. Dutch GP. Dutch GP were supposed to make a return in 2020, but it canceled it due to COVID. Because they could have gone ahead, but they don't want to go ahead without a fans attendance. You need to make a bigger return on the fans in attendance. And that's why it did never happen in 2020. Instead, it put on 2021. With the family in the crowd, Casper Ackerman looks to a familiar track to turn around his fortunes.
It's time to
There it
go
is.
racing once again here at Zandvoort as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix.
Look at how many
This
oranges
short
around.
2.6-mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 metres long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. And so here we are, Zandvoort. If there's one thing you can guarantee, it's the incredible atmosphere these Dutch fans provide. The sea of orange shirts as much a part of the Grand Prix as the track itself. Max Verstappen, always a home favourite, but in the midfield, all eyes on Williams' Casper Ackerman. He'll be looking to turn around a poor patch of form, and what better time to do it than right here, in front of his home crowd. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Bottas, Sainz, Ackerman, Fernando Alonso, and Daniel Ricciardo, Gasly, Jackson, Esteban Ocon, and Tsunoda, Butler, Stroll, Mick Schumacher, and Kimi Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, and Nikita Mazepin. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
I'm surprised that they put a blank flag.
The crowd's all behind you today, Cass. Let's use that momentum and see what you can do out there.
I like how they put Nikita Mazepin's Russian flag. That's not the Russian flag, it's blank. I will praise to the developer for it. Finish on the podium. And Max defends aggressively from Lewis. Jeez. Chill out, man. I know you want to be world champion, but chill. Oh god, no! This is a terrible start to Casper's home. Sorry, Cass. Oh god! What the hell just happened? Out of the way, Charles. Oh my gosh! What the hell is wrong? No. Let's check. Who the hell is this time? I thought I muted. Checo got one win at this point in Baku, where neither of these two title rivals scored points, which that race definitely was the biggest turning point. Damn.
That was the fastest lap of the
There's
race. Keep this up.
Checo Perez. La 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 la. There's Lewis Hamilton up ahead and Max Verstappen. About Dutch GP, I do have such success here in Dutch GP. Like, I won Dutch GP in my very first attempt, where people, to see who got the strategy first, who got the strategy right. Is it a dry or the intermediates? And in RSF1, I was fourth, literally for most of the race, but I got a third when one guy messed up the strategy, and the rain came. I was on hards, and despite the rain came. The DRS was still not enabled. The DRS was enabled during the time, and I was taking nice and slow, using lean on the corners so I would not slide, and then use rich mixture on the straights, and I saved the battery. Oh no! What the hell, man? Come on! And when the rain stopped, the track started to dry. The guys that are on intermediates, they're screwed, and they lost 5 to 6 seconds to sector 2 alone.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Sorry, Lewis. The Netherlands are in the 1-2. And I was able to win in just a 3 or 4 laps remaining, just running for my dear life. And the guys say I pitted for soft. And I won. And then half a year ago, in like September, I mean, remember the SSR race where I got pole for both these races, the sprint, the feature, and the sprint and feature?
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
And I was able to win in the final lap. And I was defending with everything I got. And I have done it. And the recent Dutch GP, well, not the LMR, no. Like, yeah, not the LMR. Lard, the late Apex Racing, where I was battling with with the Red Bull. He and I, we've been battling for a 6-lap shootout of who's gonna get first, but the Red Bull got me first. It was a great battle, but I could have got one. But oh well, it is what it is. No, Maxi boy, don't you ever... You're not nothing against him. I can tell Max Verstappen's AI is too good. Damn. Okay. My apologies.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
So far, so good. But I'll pit one of those cars, every single car's pit. Oh, both cars in the pits. They're all gonna come out of traffic, though. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe they will, because... And with that, Max got away. Much further.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
Checo has boxed. Okay, everybody has boxed. Now it's my turn.
Aiden is coming in for his stop. The pit box is currently full. Stay out on track, stay out on track.
Okay, we're coming in.
Go, go, go. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Alright. Oh, here, Max's AI is too
just
good.
put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Damn! These curves here is too brutal in this game. As I remember about this race in Dutch, Valtteri pitted for new stuff so he could get the fastest lap, but the team tells Valtteri to abort so that Lewis get the fastest lap. But Valtteri says no. And he's basically saying, you missed where that's part of my problem. And with that, he's had enough and he left Mercedes to join Alfa Romeo. And he brought up George Russell. With that, Lewis he needed the fastest lap point.
Great work. That's a
So
new fastest lap
he
of the
pitted
race.
about like 3 or 2 laps ago. I think it was 2 laps ago. He was like a few seconds behind Max before he pitted. I can tell I cannot go full throttle in this area, on this game. The F1 23 and 24, I could go full throttle in that corner. I will tell my stories as well during the races.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Just bring the car home and that's it. Here's the crazy thing is, the Dutch Grand Prix, it did extend it for one more year until 2026. So that means after 2026, Dutch GP is gone. No more Dutch GP in F1. That's a shame. The Dutch GP is a very good original track. And they're gonna cut this track loose just because they want to add more street circuits in the calendars, I suppose.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
I mean, there will be more new tracks coming, like Madrid, that's coming next year. Which I don't know if they're gonna replace Barcelona or not, or they're gonna replace this track. Well, technically no, because they have a contract. But there will be new tracks like Highland, Kyalami, and a new track that's also it's on its way.
This is your final lap of the race.
It's a shame that Dutch GP they're leaving after 2026. Because I like this track. Like, I like winning races here in Netherlands. They worked so hard to get this track fully repaved and newly configured just so that the F1 cars will race here. I think that's Mazepin up ahead. Yeah. He's one of the worst. And we got the fastest lap. Nice.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
Casper Ackermann is the F1 race winner.
What a race for Casper Ackermann, proving the naysayers wrong with an emphatic performance. He'll be delighted by that podium finish.
Well, we all know he can do it. It's just been a while since he has. Great race from Ackermann and some much-needed points for Williams.
He wins.
Oh, here they are now. I always love seeing the independent teams do well. Williams have a long and storied history with F1, and I'm delighted to see them on the top step of the podium.
I better get it off because of the copyright.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. A podium finish today, Casper, here in front of your home crowd. How does it feel?
Yeah, even after a career as long as mine, I still want to continue to prove myself and remain competitive out there. A podium finish is an accomplishment for any driver, but it's all the sweeter when you can do it at home, so I'm very pleased.
And the fastest lap too today. Is that something you expected?
All the work the team does is to be the fastest out there. That's really the only goal. So yes, we did expect it. And we expect it from ourselves every single race. Whether or not we achieve it is another matter. But we're not surprised when we do well. That's what we're all working towards.
How is everything at Williams? Are spirits high? Is the team happy?
Yes, of course. We've had a bit of a bumpy start, but we're looking to rectify that, and thankfully we got a lot of races left, so we're looking forward to the season ahead. But the only thing you can ever really focus on is the next race. So that's what I'll be looking to do.
Appreciate your time.
Cheers. Casper Ackerman put on virtuoso performance at the Dutch GP with the podium finish, or should I say the win, in front of the home fans. Get it right, damn it.
Hey man, great race today.
Thanks.
Nice one, Casper. Can't argue with that performance. Shame your teammate couldn't bring himself to congratulate you.
Yeah, well, he's just a kid.
Kid who's getting signed by Mercedes.
So they say.
Never gonna happen.
Oh?
You keep a secret?
Yeah, sure.
I've been approached.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Keep it under your hat, but talks are going well. So you're gonna have to get on with
What?
Jackson
You
for a
didn't do
little while
shit, Devin!
Yeah, well, we get on fine.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah?
I was chatting with one of your mechanics. He had some very interesting things to say about Jackson. You know what his problem is, don't you?
Go on.
Thinks you're getting too old. Says you're not fast enough anymore.
Too old?
Hey, mate.
He won.
His words, not mine. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. See, he should respect you like I do. Great race out there today, buddy. Yeah? Ciao.
That's the same words he said before after China. Winner!
Hey.
Hey, Lily's dancing in the garage. It's hilarious. Can you come?
Just catching up on a few things.
Sure. Hey, I booked us a restaurant for tonight.
What about Lily?
Your mother's happy to take care of her.
Great, then I can't wait.
Reason to celebrate, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Zoe. See you later.
Bye.
Proven wrong. That's the same word he said in China. Aiden. Hello?
Casper, I missed you just now.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say congratulations for today. That was some race.
I'm busy, Aiden.
Oh, sure.
Bye.
Jeez, he's being a dick to his teammate. He says this is congratulations. I mean, sure, he has a... You two have issues, but still. With several laps remaining, Williams looked to be in a favorable position with both of his drivers in the points. Casper Ackerman continues to push forward, but his teammate Aiden Jackson is continuing to gain ground on him. Canada. Oh dear.
Casper Jackson is faster than you. We need you to let him pass.
No!
Do you copy, Casper? Let Jackson pass, please.
I don't understand.
You can have the place back if you can't pull away.
Is he lapping quicker?
Yeah. He's behind you, Casper. Confirm you'll let him pass, please.
Look, he's not close enough.
Come on, Casper.
Let's bring it on. Ah, set a sail!
Casper, don't do this.
He's not
Shut up!
faster.
This is a team order. Do you copy, Casper?
He's not faster.
Casper, don't do this! Yep, the emotions is controlling him. Remember what Devin says, that you're not quicker, you're too old. The emotions took the best of him. As I remember about Canada,
Our gap to the car
Canada,
in front is 2.8 seconds.
they were about to go ahead, but it got cancelled at the last minute.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Devin Butler's mind tricks and power is working on him in his favor. So that's why he's pulling away, no problem. Wouldn't it make more sense if the team say, Casper, if you don't want to give me past, go faster. If you're not faster, let him through. But Casper says no. No, they can say F you to the team order. Anyways, about Canada, Canada I think is a very decent track when it comes to rain, because in Canada races, in the rain, I'm doing so good and nailed those strategy perfectly by creative for the pit strategy, where people pit early onto drives while the track is damp. It was perfect. I followed by the driver that did that trick was look up ahead, Lando Norris. He was able to gain time while he stayed on the track on the damp conditions, while Max and George pitted and they lost time. Even though it worked, but Lando lost the position because the track or the pit exit is too wet. Let me through, Lando. Sorry.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Shouldn't they updated the objective when I'm going way faster? Anyways, I had the advantage from the rain,
There's 3
but the
laps
drives,
of fuel remaining.
I have no clue. I'll race Canada in the drives at some point, in the QRL, possibly. If it is the rain, oh boy, I could have such a very good advantage.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
See ya, Aiden. Lewis Hamilton wins in Canada. I hope he wins Canada this year, because that's Lewis's strength. And we got P5. Good job.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
You've got to ask yourself just what's going on behind the scenes at Williams. This rivalry between the two drivers, it's simply not going away.
You wonder how many more points they're going to squander. I think Williams have got a real problem here that they need to deal with. I don't know how, but they've got to address it.
You think of what happened in Mexico last season. The two drivers took each other out of the race completely. How long before we see a repeat of that? As you so rightly say, Ant, something's clearly not right over there. Mercedes are on top form once
That's
again.
weird.
After an
Aiden
excellent
Jackson's
race weekend.
it's stuck over there.
What was that? Hey!
Just leave it. No!
Hey!
Just talk to me for once!
Just let go. Back off!
Oh, there's a fight.
Like this?
Oh, so I'm the problem!
You won't let me pass! You won't even talk to me!
You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works!
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first?
How am I supposed to do that? I'm all ears!
You give me space out there. What's your problem?
I mean, you don't even bother to talk each other to resolve the
Trying
issues.
to win.
Oh, and that makes you special?
You're a nightmare, Casper!
Well, you won't have to put up with me for much longer.
What's that supposed to mean?
I am sick and tired of all this. I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring.
You what?
Wait,
Oh,
what? Casper! Casper!
I wonder that's gotta be Devin Butler recording it.
Wait, what? Casper! Casper!
That's gotta be Devin Butler recording it on its cell phone. The Canadian Grand Prix appeared to be neither of Ackerman and Jackson's relationship, with footage of the altercation going viral. Williams are hoping that both drivers can start to move past it over the course of the Austrian Grand Prix and prevent this season from ending in similar fashion to their last one. Oh, there. Yeah, he's not faster. Hashtag, he's not faster. No. Let's forget it. Let's see. Oh, there's no standings here. A poor start of the race finds Casper Ackerman sitting at the back of the field with several laps remaining. The deployment of the safety car gives Ackerman the opportunity to pull back some much needed places.
Work to maintain tyre temperature, Casper?
Is the safety car for Aiden?
Aiden's had to come in. Now's a good time to catch up with the field.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, about Austria. The race did went ahead during the COVID-19 in the summer of 2020. It was chaotic. It was amazing.
Nice work, Casper. Push for 10th. See if you can salvage some points.
Yeah.
Nine laps remaining. Well, look who it is, that controversial driver, Nikita Mazepin. The one-season wonder.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
I haven't ran Austria in a long time.
Green flag.
Hey! Haha! See you later, Mazepin. And go fuck yourself, Mazepin. My great victory here in Austria was 2 years ago in Alfa Romeo, where the track was rain, the dry to wet, and then later dry in the last part of the race, and the track was dry, and many people, they opted to stay out, while my rivals he opted the pit with all those trackers behind him, and I myself, with only 2 laps to go, I said myself, I will not go out into the sunset without a win. So I picked on intermediates, and then stay out on intermediates, and then I held on and I won. Pretty awesome, right?
Okay, you're in the top 10.
I could get on the podium possibly. If I'm lucky, that is. Damn, Pierre Gasly. Of course, the Honda is kind of became way more competitive than Mercedes itself. Dang, dang, dang. Three seconds to Valtteri. Maybe we could catch him for the podium. Huh?
Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:05.6.
Oh, give me a break. It's in Lewis or Max. When I pass Checo, I'll see you in a minute.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I will not get Lewis at the end, but Valtteri is. We're gonna catch Checo. We'll see who has the fastest lap. Of course, it's Max Verstappen.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
That's great textbook. That's a very good overtake right there.
This is your final lap of the race.
Austria stays. Austria's gonna stay F1 on a long-term basis, so that is a good plus. Max Verstappen win in his home Red Bull team in Austria. And we got a podium, nice!
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
GG, Casper.
Ackerman's done well to finish in the points there, in stark contrast to his Williams teammate Aiden Jackson, who didn't even finish out.
Yeah, Jackson's looked off the pace all weekend. His performance just isn't where it should be. You can see the odd error creeping in on track too.
Well, if you believe the rumours, the Williams camp is not the happiest of places right now.
Yeah, and that can affect even the most experienced of drivers. I just hope Jackson gets his act together. He's a promising talent, and he's much better than this.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. A podium finish today, Casper. You must be happy with that, surely.
Yeah, the car was feeling good out there today, and it's nice to get back on the podium again. I was struggling a little bit before the safety car, but afterwards everything just seemed to fall into place, so I'm pretty happy.
Speaking of the safety car, Devin Butler has gone on record calling you lucky to get the result you did. Did luck come into it today?
I think Devin sometimes struggles to accept any result that doesn't go his way. Look, we all know safety cars change races. Today was no different. If Devin watches the replay closely, he might see that luck didn't drive my car out there today. I did.
Teammate Aiden Jackson was forced to retire today. Would you say he's going through a bit of a rough patch?
Well, people have been giving him a bit of a hard time lately, but we all go through these patches from time to time. He's a promising young driver with a lot of talent. He'll come good.
Great. Well, that's everything.
A safety car proved integral for Ackerman as it helped them turn a poor start into an impressive top 10 finish on a podium.
Brian.
Cass, are you busy?
Well, actually...
Look, I need you to come to the office. Can you pop by now?
Why? What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing. I'll tell you all about it when you get here.
Can't you just tell me now?
Thanks so much, Casper. Really appreciate it.
And also, since it's 2070 days, I'll read it when I get the award.
Casper.
What's going on?
We need to clear something up. Take a seat.
Clear what up?
Aiden thinks it's his fault that you're retiring.
I'm sorry, Casper. I do respect you. Quite a lot, in fact. And I don't want you to retire. I didn't mean the things that I said. And I want you to know that if you're retiring because of me, I'll...
Will you tell him? This anxiety, it's no good for his performance.
I'm not retiring because of you.
Everyone says...
I'm not retiring because of you. Can I go now?
No. You're going to give him 2 minutes of your time.
Well, Brian, what am I, his therapist?
2 minutes, Casper. That's all.
Everyone said...
Everyone's an idiot. Look, I'm not retiring because of you. I told Brian after Zandvoort. I'm sorry you found out the way you did.
It's tough.
Yeah, can be.
The press. Social media. I don't know. How'd you deal with it all?
Listen. There's only a handful of us in the whole world who get to do what we do.
Yeah.
A handful. You deal with it by never forgetting how lucky you are to be here. Understand? Never forget.
Hey, Casper.
Yeah?
Do you ever forget?
Sometimes. Sometimes we all do.
And that right there is the beginning of a fix of Aiden Jackson and Casper Ackerman. The relationship now started to get on the fix right now, so yeah. As for 2021 seasons rolls on, the F1 grid moved to historic Spa-Francorchamps with Casper Ackerman sustaining his recent run of form. Williams hopes both his drivers can maintain level of performance.
It's Sunday and that means it's race time here
Oh,
in Spa.
great.
As the cars are being prepared, let's join them trackside for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix.
There are a lot of talks here today in Belgium.
Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Norris, Sergio Perez, and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, and Pierre Gasly, Raikkonen, Ackermann, Esteban Ocon, and Butler, Jackson, Mick Schumacher, Yuki Tsunoda, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Stroll, and Nikita Mazepin. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so
The
let's
two
go
rich
down to
kids
the track.
in their father's pockets. Rain is on its way. Oh dear. I mean, it's gonna rain either way. Finish in the top 5. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my gosh! What the hell is that? What? Esteban Ocon, what are you doing? What? Oh, what the hell is that? I got hooked by Casper and bang! What the hell is that?
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Oh man! How my car's alive is beyond me. Anyways, Belgium Grand Prix on my league racing probably has most wins than any other tracks I've participated. I won so many Belgium Grand Prix races in the F1 games.
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
My infamous win was about Belgium here is in PSF1
We're
next
expecting
in
rain
McLaren,
in a couple of laps, Casper. Repeat, rain is forecast.
where I was able to chase down Rebel at the final stage of the race. And when the rain came, I thought my race was over. And I thought when the rain came and Rebel passed me, I thought my race was completely over and tarnished. but somehow and by miracle, he made a mistake on the final corner at the final lap of the race. He locked up the tires, and I was able to pass him, and I won Belgium and won PSF1 Next for the very first time. It was a bittersweet victory in that race where I am racing against a race spec F1 racer and myself a former race spec F1 racer.
A new strategy.
And I done Kimi Raikkonen.
The track conditions aren't improving. It's your choice as to whether you want to fit the wets next time you come in.
Man, this is a similar like what happened in PSF1 X on these weather conditions.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Got that confirmed?
I'm up to P5.
These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water.
Man, I can't go for... Man, I can't get the car stick.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Wow, I cannot believe the #1 driver had to pit first. Well, I'm pretty sure I gave Lewis a favor.
Complete, go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Whoa!
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Aiden is in the pits. Aiden in the pits.
Very smart. Look at this. Every single people has stopped except Valtteri and Sergio. Come on, guys. Everyone deserves to make a stop. You ruined their races before they even started it. Belgium in real life in 2021, the race was over before they even started because the rain was hitting harder and the race was clarified with the points instead of canceling it. The better solution is the race should have been cancelled, no points will be scored.
You're doing well out there, keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes, Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Despite they were running third and fourth,
gap ahead is 2.3
they haven't lost much time actually. They're both in a respectable like P5 and P6. And now he's about to get overtaken by Valtteri. I mean, and Lando's about to be overtaken by Valtteri here. Sorry. The race, I mean, the rain came heavy. Lewis in the pits. That's way too early to pit.
The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. The rain is getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
That's bold for Lewis to go full wet.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Okay, crew chief, I got it.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Confirmed.
Max Verstappen won as a result by half a point.
At this point, I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
And surprisingly, George Russell in the Williams qualified in the front row. He could have been on the pole, but Max Verstappen always ruins the fun.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there.
Oh, come on. What the? He seriously ghosted? And now Max got Lewis back.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Oh.
Aiden is coming in for his stop. Copy.
No. Yeah, that held up from Yuki Tsunoda helped Max a lot. It's no wonder Yuki's being promoted.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Full wets seem like the best tyre for now.
What's the point of me pit if the rain is gonna stop in 5 minutes?
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Jack? Shut up. Now the light rain came.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Perfect moment. Now the rain has now become lighter. Right moment, the right time. See?
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind, 1 second.
Oh, bitch.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I wonder if these drivers gonna pit for intermediates and 2 laps to go. Or they're gonna stay. And Max Verstappen pull away. I mean, Max Verstappen's AI in the rain, he's way too powerful. Like in real life. I don't think they will.
The rain is passing. Expect it to ease up in the next few minutes. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. This is your final lap of the race. They're on old wets. They're in 12th. The time last lap was a 2:2.5. Okay, that last lap was a 1 minute 56.9. Verstappen is behind you. Our gap behind is 18.9 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 2 minute 0.0. Okay, the time last lap was a 1:56.9.
3 seconds a lap quicker. And the rain stopped right on time on the final lap. Well, this is it. This right here is this is the final race for 25% distance full.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
Yep.
Another top 5 finish for Williams. Amongst the drama ants, they've been quietly racking up some good points.
Yeah, it's caught me off guard a little bit, actually. When you look at the table, you realise they're not doing as badly as you might think.
Williams have been nothing if not entertaining this year, for good or for bad. It'll be interesting to see how they fare by the end of the season. It looks like it's time once again to hand out the silverware as these successful drivers make their way to the podium. It was a gritty
and that should have
performance
happened in
today
real
by
life
Williams,
if
and
George
they've
Russell
got
got
the
pole
race win to
position.
prove it.
Despite the difficult conditions, Casper Ackerman continued to impress at the Belgian Grand Prix as he achieved another top 5 finish.
All I'm saying
Winner.
is that the team are back in the mix this season. That's how good you've done.
Yeah.
You're ending your career on a high just like you wanted. You really couldn't ask for much better. You want one?
Hmm?
What's wrong?
Nothing. What? Nothing. I'm fine.
You haven't driven like this in ages. You're out there having a great time. You're raking in the points, but you're doing your moody face.
I'm not doing my moody face. Stop that.
Like this.
Okay. It's Aiden.
What about him?
Well, he's still not right. He's moping around, anxious, apologetic. I think he's struggling.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
Yeah, but he's just a kid. He needs support.
From you?
So, how many races have I got left?
What's this all about, Cass?
Let's say that I've got 3 or 4 months left in F1. What if...
Go on.
Nah, forget it.
No, what?
You laugh at me.
Promise not to.
It just sounds so stupid.
What does?
What if I can...
Oh my god.
What?
You've gone soft, haven't you?
I knew you'd make fun of me.
You want to make the F1 world a better place before you retire. You want to help the team, help Aiden, your own career be damned.
And what if I did?
So Casper Ackerman does have a heart after all. I'll alert the media.
Look, Zoe, I'm serious. What if I did?
What could you do?
Well, Mercedes has got a seat coming up next season. Some say they might even sign him. That is his dream.
And you think you could help?
I honestly don't know.
So net zero carbon is coming in 2030, which is 5 years till the net zero carbon could appear in Formula One. I look forward to see it. I'll be right back in a minute. So yeah, basically, Devin's going to sign. Devin? No, not Devin. So, Casper, he could potentially help Aiden Jackson to fulfill his dream, but how are we gonna do it? Well, we're gonna find out when it comes to the final parts. Also, look at this: 2,661 days. As if I calculate the 10, no, 5, no 5. 7 years. 7 years until the new pass comes in this one. With an impressive run of form behind them and renewed focus, Casper, Ackerman, and Williams are hoping they can continue to build to his performance as they head to the Russia Grand Prix in Sochi and into the final third of the 2021 calendar. Russia Grand Prix is actually the final race. Final year because due to Russian invasion of the Ukraine.
Brian,
Cass, can you head back to the data center quickly?
what's the issue?
The team are just finishing up going over the data from P3. They want to confirm some aspects of the tyre strategy with you.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
We won't do anything you're not comfortable with.
Okay, let me just finish up here.
We'll be waiting. Whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Brian.
2021 is actually the final year of Russia due to and F1 terminated Russia indefinitely due to Russian invasion of the Ukraine. But I will not involve in those things. And Uralkali has also terminated Nikita Mazepin and the contract. So, good riddance, bitch. With a few laps remaining, Ackerman has found his Williams outperforming many of the cars to the grid, and alternate tire strategy appears to put Ackerman in the perfect position to challenge for an even greater finish position and even chance to pass his lap.
We think you can push for the fastest lap.
Not now.
Yep, we're in a strong position. See what you can do.
No problem.
Russian Grand Prix in race spec, I am undefeated in Americas. 2 wins, back-to-back wins from Season 2 to Season 3.
Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
And so, I haven't run Russian Grand Prix.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
In F1 2021 alone. And it's kind of a shame, but I understand their motives. In race spec, they were about to race Russia in Season 6, but since there's something bigger going on, they decided they're switching calendars to Spain, but that did not end well. What the hell? Did I get bouncy again? Look at this. Again.
The gap
Anyway.
between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
Anyways, the last Grand Prix of Russia, it was everything about that race in the ending is awesome. Like, in the final stages, the rain was on its way. We tried to figure it out who got the strategy right or wrong. And the one who got it all wrong was Lando Norris himself. The team urged Lando to pit for intermediates, but Lando chose no. And he asking them to shut up.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
While Lewis, he pitted on the intermediates at the right moment at the right time, while Lando, he is helpless. Just driving in the rain on the very worn hards, and then the rain came harder, And he slips in the sector 2.
Gap to teammate ahead is 7.0 seconds.
Lando brought it all himself. He could have pitted when he had the chance, and yet he blew it. Haha. Now that's a great double overtake there.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.0 seconds.
Who's this up ahead? Oh, it's Aiden Jackson. Nah. We'll see if I can catch him.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, that's enough for the fastest lap now, I think. The 2021 Russia Grand Prix actually delivered the best Russia Grand Prix ever delivered. Lewis wins the race after struggles from the entire race of passing cars, while Max got the upgrades by starting last and finished second behind his rival for the championship. Watch Lewis just out of the car, watching Max, like, damn, that MFer. It shows that Lewis, he is scared.
This is your final lap of the race.
Of Max Verstappen. Going defensive.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Big mistake, Aiden. Let's look at Charles Leclerc. Russia, they were supposed to debut a new track in St. Petersburg, but since F1 terminated Russia contract, we will never have F1 race in St. Petersburg, Russia for a long-term future. And Sergio Perez wins the Russia Grand Prix. Wow! Wait, where's Max? Are you serious? Lap 7. It's not like these two crash each other out, like Monster 2021.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That's quite some achievement for Williams' Casper Ackerman, getting the fastest lap out.
Yeah, it's not often that you see any team outside the top three pick up that extra point. Williams went with what looked like an aggressive tyre strategy, but it paid off for them. Incredible, really.
Williams now very much in the mix for a strong midfield finish this season. And who knows, they might even be eyeing up 4th place. They'll be delighted. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some...
No one cares. Stop. Williams employs an alternate tire strategy that pay off, allowing Casper Ackerman to seal not only the top 10, top 5 position, but also fastest lap in Sochi. Well, goodbye Russia. We will be seeing you for the longest time. What the?
Brian.
Cass, meant to say, nice work on that fastest lap. That's a welcome point, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the team did well.
Well, you drove the thing, Cass. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Look, there are rumours you'll try and wriggle out of the team dinner tomorrow. Put my mind at rest, would you?
I'm coming to the team dinner, Brian.
Beautiful place we booked. Reason to celebrate. You're gonna love it. Is Zoe still coming?
Yeah, she wouldn't miss it.
Terrific. Wonderful. Are you excited, Cass? Tell me you're excited.
I'm certainly attending.
Small victories, I suppose. We'll see you there.
Thanks, Brian.
With another successful race weekend behind them, the team at Williams holding an annual team
I'd
dinner.
like to congratulate you all on a superb performance so far. There's still a lot of work to do, but give yourselves a round of applause. You've been wonderful. Well, I'm sure you've all heard by now, but, well, this will be Casper's last season as an F1 driver. And if you get the chance, then please do your very best to change his mind. I'm only kidding, Casper. You will be missed. Anyway, I'll stop talking for once. Have a wonderful evening, and let's push for 4. Look, I know how this works. I've been around long enough. I'm just saying, you have a future here. I've seen a lot of drivers come and go in my time, but you're special, Aiden. You've got the makings of a true great. I mean it. Casper!
Hey.
Where's Zoe?
Oh, she's around somewhere. She loves these things.
And you don't? Mind if we join you?
I'll be my guest.
Come on, Aiden. Sit. Why didn't it work out between you two?
Brian, I'd rather not discuss.
I don't care what you'd rather, Aiden. Casper's leaving us, and I know that your agent's been talking to other teams. This could be the last chance the three of us get to chat like this. Who knows? We may not even see each other again after Abu Dhabi. So come on. What's the deal?
Listen, I just want to have a nice evening.
He's on more money than me.
What?
Ah. Hence the frosty reception.
Everybody started talking about my age. Just wanted to prove myself. Prove that I was better than the next flavor of the month. This was not about you, Aiden. I don't know.
What about you?
He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I?
You wanted Ricardo instead.
And you thought I was past my best.
What? But that's not true. You're having an amazing season.
Could you
cannot
verify
basically
that number for me?
fight each other without a real 100% proof.
That's right.
If the rumors are
And
true
that's
or a
the
lie.
contracted amount.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we show him? You two are a couple of chumps, do you know that? And you should know better.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
But he does. It would be funny if he wasn't so tragic. I wonder how many points all this has cost us. Well, I'll leave you to it. You can apologise to me later.
Well, pretty much this can resolve it. Here comes the truth. The revelations.
I'm an idiot.
Why?
Paddock gossip.
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all.
Who?
The man who
Devin.
told me pre-season last year that you signed a better deal. The man who said you thought that I was too old. And that would be the same man who told you I didn't want you signed.
Butler?
Bingo!
How could I be so stupid?
Stupid!
You're not stupid, Casper.
I didn't think he had this in him.
Why would he bother?
Look at all the mess he's caused. The crash last year, the fight in Canada. And how much easier has he had it because of all of that?
What can we do?
Beat him.
Beat him indeed. I will beat every single rival that anyone dares that got in my way over something I never did. And now, with the team chance of fourth place finish in the Constructors' Championship still alive, and with their fractious relationship now behind them, the Williams teammates are determined to show the motorsport world what they can really do. Welcome to the Sora Online Grand Prix in Japan.
How are you finding it out there today?
Tough. We're overheating the tires a little through the S's.
Yeah, happens.
Yeah, that's what happened in Japan, where I stretched
you mind
7
if
to
I
8
join
lap
you? Do you mind if I
old
join you?
soft, and it's destroyed the front left.
They want us to push for fourth.
I think Aston Martin are catching me.
Maybe. Butler's having a good season. He claims he's been approached by Mercedes.
I heard. He is the more experienced driver. I think the seat goes to him.
You said it had always been your dream to drive for them. Is that true?
Yeah. It is.
Okay, I'm going to give you space out there. I'm sorry I didn't do that before.
I'm sorry too.
I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat. And I want that seat to go to you.
Thanks, Casper. I don't know how we make that happen, but thanks.
Well, we work together. Help each other out, that's all we can do.
Then let's do that.
We've adjusted the camber. Seems to help manage the tire temperatures a bit better.
Yeah?
I'll get them to share my setup data with you. Just see how it feels.
Thank you, Casper.
Truce. Truce.
It's about time now. Aiden Jackson and Casper Ackerman's relationship finally is at its peak.
Aiden.
Casper, hey, have you got a moment?
Yeah, of course.
That camber adjustment really helped. I guess I just wanted to thank you.
Not a problem. Those tires in a better range now?
Much more manageable. Thanks.
Well, those milliseconds all add up.
Brian says we can catch Aston Martin.
Brian says a lot of things. Just focus on the next race.
Thanks, Casper.
I'll see you trackside.
Also, Suzuka. I had a rough time in Suzuka, but now in IOF1, I finally made it through with the new setup change. But I gotta adjust the front tires, the front left tire, to lower so that they could avoid tire puncture. Honda is leaving F1 after this game. Casper Ackerman 7th in the championship. Wow, that's good. He does have a very good season. With several laps remaining, Ackerman set sights on both Aston Martin drivers in an effort to snatch much needed positions for the championship rivals. Here we are, Japanese Grand Prix.
Stroll's lap times increasing.
I still have time to catch them.
Roger, we're on fresher tyres than they are. Push, push. Let's put the pressure on.
Yeah, copy.
IOF1 Japan. I thought my race was over after when I made this pit stop. Like, people up ahead, they managed to tire somehow, but the safety car came out and it was a lucky break.
Stroll should be close now. Let's push.
And the cars ahead that they pitted of the Williams and the 2B cars stayed out. That's their fatal mistake. They could have boxed, but the reason they didn't box because they didn't want, in case if people stayed out and they're gonna be stuck behind the traffic onto the DRS train.
Should be seeing Butler soon. Let's keep it clean, please, Cass.
Sure. There's the two Aston Martins. Lance Stroll, of course, his father owns the team, and he's gonna keep carrying his son to try push him to be a championship, which he is not a championship caliber driver, really. What on earth are you doing? There's Devin. And I made the same move like I did with the Rocket. Well, little nudge. But whatever. See ya.
Aiden is in the pits. Aiden in the pits. You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Damn. Sorry, Ethan. But you should get Fernando. With both as Williams, we are past Aston Martins. Also, the Japanese Grand Prix, the race was cancelled due to COVID-19 and travel restrictions. The Japanese Grand Prix was cancelled due to travel restrictions of the COVID-19 pandemic. But in 2022, they came back happily. And rejoice in the entire Japanese crowds. Anime crowds. Also, they got Red Bull Racing. They're gonna ran
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Red Bull Racing. They're gonna run white livery at Japan. That white livery is kick-ass. They were about to run. If the Japanese Grand Prix went ahead in 2021, they're gonna use that white livery, but unfortunately they didn't. Instead, they put it into Turkish Grand Prix. Naturally, it looks nice. Hands down. The best livery out of all of them. And actually, that white livery is actually way more better than...
We're leading our teammate by 4.1 seconds.
The white livery actually way more better than the real life livery of Red Bull, because the Red Bull Black Matte, I think that's Black Matte, they use these colors ever since 9 years. Since 2016. And this one's completely getting outdated now. While other people are using newer, something new. I wonder if they ever gonna bring new livery when the Ford arrives. Are they gonna go blue?
Okay, gap ahead is 5.5 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And Charles still keeping on with me despite I passed him earlier.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.0 seconds.
I wonder who's leading. Oh, it's Checo!
This is your final lap of the race. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Man, these guys are long goner. I wonder who's gonna win. Sergio Perez again! Wow! Sergio Perez! La 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 la! It's a shame that Checo's gone in F1 actually. Red Bull sacked him for poor performance.
4.3 seconds.
And they drop it to Leon Lawson. The same guy put a middle finger in Mexico, and then he got in F1 Red Bull 18. But
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Checo, he is talking to the teams, including Cadillac, so there's a little chance he might come back.
Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Williams continue to put the pressure on Aston Martin. That gap might still be a little too big to close, but for Williams, it's very much game on.
Yeah, when I think back even just a couple of months, Crofty, I didn't have Williams pegged to be competing with Aston Martin. Both Jackson and Ackerman performing at their absolute best out there today.
Well, they certainly were, and no sign of any disputes on or off track between the pair of them. Might they have put their differences behind them?
Yes, they did.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's...
Looks like Red Bull hired a
Good
correct
day today.
driver
Let's have
this
your
time.
take on it. Solid performance out there today, Casper. You must be pleased.
Pleased is quite a strong word. The team is happy, but I think we're strong enough right now to be getting those podium finishes more regularly. I had my chances out there today, but it didn't quite work out as I would have liked.
Those points bring you a little bit closer to Aston Martin. Is that something you're particularly focused on during the race?
Absolutely. We're into the business end of the season now, and we want to climb as many places as we can. Right now, that means catching Aston Martin. So, anytime we can put the pressure on a little, that's good for us.
We asked Devin Butler a similar question. He said, and I quote, "Williams are a bit of a shambles. I don't think they're catching us anytime soon." What's your response to that?
Sounds to me like the words of a man running scared.
Thank you for your time.
Huh. I mean, Devin Butler actually is running scared. With Williams continuing put together an impressive run of form, the gap between 4th and 5th Constructors' Champions continuing to narrow. Coda. In this year's F1 did go ahead in the race in America.
Zoe.
Daddy!
Hey, Lils.
Mommy says you're in America where the cowboys live.
Yeah, Daddy's in America.
Are you racing with cowboys, Daddy?
Yeah, one or two. Hey, who's your favorite racing driver, Lils?
You are.
You
Just
are.
checking. Love you.
Love you, Daddy.
Hey, can I speak to Mum?
Bye.
Everything is forgiven.
Hello?
Apparently she enjoys hanging up on you these days.
So it seems.
All set?
Yeah, all set.
The odds are shrinking on the 4th place finish for Williams.
It's a shame. I enjoyed being the underdog.
You've still got to beat Butler.
We've still got to beat Aston Martin, you mean?
That too, I guess. Right, you go and prepare.
Both.
See ya.
Bye.
The objective is to beat Butler. F1 is back in America in 2021, so... things are looking good. Race in America.
Fellas!
Devin!
Crowd they're saying. Casper, I haven't seen you since you announced your retirement.
No.
Well, fair play to you, mate. Takes a brave man to admit he can't compete anymore. I didn't mean it
He
like
could
that.
beat the shit out of
I'm
you,
just saying,
Devin.
You're a brave man. I'm paying you a compliment.
Now you're saying I can't compete?
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant some have said that, well, you're past your prime, that's all.
That won't work anymore, Devin.
Sorry, what won't work?
We know what you've been saying about us.
Oh, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
You know, I used to think you were just a gossip, Devin. Now I know you're a liar.
Oh, come on! You guys used to be so much more fun. Used to get into fights, take each other out of races. We all enjoyed that. Oh, yeah, you know, it was very entertaining. Now you just mope around bickering over who said what. It's a bit petty, to be honest, guys. Seriously, you're supposed to be role models.
Yeah, I won't argue with you, Devon. I won't win.
Yeah, you do seem to struggle a bit with winning, to be fair.
Yeah. And maybe
I
you
want
are
like
right.
2-3 races,
Maybe
idiot.
I am past it. But he's not. And he's the better driver.
What, the rookie? He's only just got here. You do know the Mercedes seat is mine. The contract's as good as signed.
There's just one problem with that, Devon.
Huh? Enlighten me.
I don't believe a word you say anymore.
Tell him, mate.
Oof.
Mate?
I don't know who this seat's going to.
Huh. It is over, Devon. With Butler mind games no longer having effect, Ackerman sets out to take the race directly to the man who caused the rift between the two teammates at Williams. Devon Butler's power is gone. Now he needs to race his own way if he wants to secure his future. So, he's on his own. Devon Butler's basically, he is inspired by my rivals, but one guy basically came after me first for no reason, and coming after me was a big mistake of his life. And he's younger too, and I'm way older than he is, so I beat him both in the standings in all 3 seasons, so in FRL, so let's go.
Okay, Casper, you're doing great. Let's keep this up.
Here's Butler ahead.
Butler, you're closing on him. No theatrics, please, Casper.
Yeah, understood.
Devon's currently in P9. The gap to the car ahead is 1.9 seconds.
Oh. Hello? Anyways, I was saying, F1's got 3 in the United States of America today. 2022, they race in Miami, which is my so-called home Grand Prix. In 2023, they announced they're gonna race Las Vegas Grand Prix in the night
Devon
race.
is a couple of places up on you.
And despite the negativity that Las Vegas put on, it actually does doing very good. We see some good passes there in Las Vegas, here and there, but I wonder if that Las Vegas is gonna bring that up in Breaking Point 3. That, I would like to see that happen. That motherfucker. of Lancey Poo.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Nice. Dang. The handling of this game is poorly. At least it's way more better than today. And as for Coda, actually, I like this track a lot. Like, I want 3 United States of America Coda 10 times now, that's awesome. I am the king of Texas, the ultimate cowboy of the West.
Cass. Let's put the pressure on. Our gap to the car in front is 2.0
Damn right,
seconds.
crew chief.
Devon is directly ahead of you.
Not only achieving P4 the Constructors' Championship was the objective, but
Okay,
beating
you're in the
Devin
top
Butler
10.
himself was, in fact, the ultimate objective. Yes, Leclerc! You got him!
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
Max Verstappen in P4, and Checo's leading against Lewis, the almighty Lewis Hamilton. Wow.
Okay, gap ahead is 11.1 seconds.
Checo needs to basically do all-out Minister of Defense, just like Abu Dhabi 2021, but we're very close to the end.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And so far, Checo's doing a very good job playing Minister of Defense against the almighty Lewis. And Lewis passed Checo. Great. I wonder if the race is over for him.
Gap to car in front is 7.5 seconds.
There's Kimi Raikkonen, in which he's reached his final chapter of his career. The last Ferrari championship to this day.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I think Ackerman's based on Kimi Raikkonen. Well, that's it for That's it for Lewis. Lewis got P1 and he's out of here. Look at this, Devin Butler's way far back. And his race is literally falling apart. Is he about to be overtaken by Alpine there? It was a good try, Checo, but you ain't winning in America.
This is your final lap of the race.
Yes, I know this ain't not strict, but come on, this ain't no online. We're just finishing we're gonna finish the story before Breaking Point 3. I did a Breaking Point 2 earlier, and we're gonna finish Breaking Point stories and post it on YouTube. I did it on Twitch on Breaking Point 1 a long time ago, but I want to finish it on YouTube. This is my third take. And this is the final time I'm gonna play Breaking Point 1 for good. Lewis Hamilton wins the US Grand Prix once more. Hold on a minute. Okay, my apologies. P6.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Well, this season promises to end in quite the dramatic fashion. The tussle for the top continues, but in the midfield, Williams very much closing the gap on Aston Martin.
Both teams have had a terrific season. Butler and Jackson rumoured to be in the running for that open Mercedes seat too. I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
If you're anything like us, you won't want the season to end, but end it must. From here on in, every second of every lap counts. What a riveting season it's been. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. Yet another victory over rivals Aston Martin today, Casper. And more speculation over whether or not you can steal that 4th place. What do you have to say about that?
Well, yes, and rightfully so, in my opinion. We've had our eye on 4th place for a while now, even when others have written us off. We're working tirelessly to make every second of every race count, and it's right that that's reflected in the standings. We know what we're capable of, and we know we can do it.
Your retirement grows ever closer, of course. Is that something you think about?
No, that doesn't really play into it. I've got a job to do, and I've got to remain focused. Every moment counts out there, and if I let my mind wander for even a moment, it might be the difference between 4th and 5th in the constructors. Now off the track, it's a different story, but I try my best to keep distractions to a minimum.
Are you looking forward
True.
to your retirement? How will you spend it?
I did the thing before. I got a couple of my own projects I wanted to pursue. Well, this could be the lead to breaking point 2.
I'm not much of one for sitting still. I've got a couple of my own projects I've always wanted to pursue, and now I'm going to have the time to do that. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Appreciate your time.
Ackerman managed to be best Butler at the United States Grand Prix, earning some much needed championship points for Williams as they continue to snap at their heels of their rivals Aston Martin.
Aiden.
Casper, hey, we're closing in on Aston Martin.
Yeah, good race out there.
I think we can do it, Casper. I think it's on.
You know it's not going to be easy, right?
Well, the fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
That doesn't make any sense.
Of course it does. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just wanted to say congrats.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
Bye.
Brian.
Casper, debrief has been put back 10 minutes, so you've got a little more time.
Okay, thanks.
Great race out there today. Who'd have thought we'd been pushing for 4th just a few months ago?
Yeah, well, you know what they say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
Whoa, brilliant. I'll have to remember that one. That's inspiring is what that is. You keep fighting those fights, Casper. See you at the debrief.
Yeah. Bye, Brian.
Okay. The final chapter. It all comes down to this. The final race of the season was a superb effort. Over the back half of the year, Williams had managed to find themselves within a striking distance of Aston Martin, the Ben Butler's team. Alright, here we are. The final race.
man.
Casper! Cassie boy!
Cassie boy.
A big day today. Huge.
Yeah.
The last race of your career. How does it feel?
Well, I don't know. I guess I feel...
Oh, I'm so excited, let me tell you. I'm like a kid at Christmas.
I'm excited for my retirement.
Oh, you're going to be great out there today. I can feel it in my bones. You're going to be terrific.
Bother and stroke can
Just remember what I taught
be
you.
consistent.
And
Bruh.
what was that exactly?
Hilarious. I sure will miss you, Cass. Let's go out with a bang, eh? Not literally. Right, I'll leave you to it. Be brilliant. Be wonderful. Good luck.
Hello?
Hey, Cass. How's it going?
Yeah, fine. Just a little bit.
Sad?
Yeah, maybe. How's Lils?
She's good. We're just grabbing an early lunch. Do you want to talk to Daddy?
Why aren't you racing anymore, Daddy?
Well, because Daddy's retiring.
Can I retire?
You need a job first, Lily. Hey, who's your favorite driver?
I like Aiden.
Aiden?
What?
Did Mommy tell you to say that? Can you put her back on the phone?
Aiden Jackson. Bye, Daddy.
No, just hang on, Lily. Hello? Aiden Jackson.
Lucas Weber, Casper, I want to say best of wishes ahead of the final race. I know everyone talking about 4th place for you guys, but I only care that you beat Butler.
Aiden.
Hey, Casper. How's it going?
Yeah, fine. You okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to wish you well, really. And say thank you, for everything.
Hey, you've got nothing to thank me for.
And look, I'm sorry.
I think we've apologized enough by now.
I guess we have. So, the last race of an incredible career. I'll be honored to witness it.
Thanks, Aiden. I'll see you down there.
See you down there.
P6, Casper Ackerman. He really does have a very good career. So Lucas Weber, he had a bit of a rivalry of our own driver character to beat Butler during the F2. I'm very bad at talking. He does hate Devin Butler, so it's great that we have on our side. Here we go, the final chapter in this Breaking Point story. Let's do this. Knowing that he needed to finish ahead of both Aston Martin drivers, Casper Ackerman make a push up at the pack as he set his sights on Devin Butler and 4th place in the Constructors' Championship. Let's do this!
Welcome to Abu Dhabi, and we're just about to start today's race here at the Yas Marina circuit. This is a track known for its long back straight, and it serves as a fantastic opportunity for overtaking, going into the slow speed corners that follow it. The Yas Marina circuit, just over 3.4 miles long with 21 corners and 2 very long back straights. There are 2 DRS zones going into the heavy braking zones of both turn 8 and turn 11, and offer plenty of potential for overtaking. The circuit comes with its fair share of tricky corners as well, in particular 15, 16 and 17, which will certainly test a driver's braking management. Williams could catch Aston Martin today, but it's a pretty tall order. And are you still surprised they are where they are?
I am, to be honest, yeah. When you look back at how they finished last season, the fight they had in Canada, the antagonism on and off track, these two really weren't getting on. I think a lot of people, myself included, had written them off.
Well, they've been nothing if not surprising, the Williams pair. Of course, neither driver may be with them next season.
Yeah, it's Ackerman's last race today. I'll certainly be sorry to see him go. And they say Jackson and Mercedes are in talks, so who knows?
Well, Mercedes continue to be cagey about that open seat for next season, claiming that no decision's been made yet, and they'll see how this season concludes first. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Pierre Gasly, and Fernando Alonso. Leclerc, Butler, Norris, and Carlos Sainz. Tsunoda, Ackerman, Aiden Jackson and Stroll. Raikkonen, Ocon, Daniel Ricciardo and Antonio Giovinazzi. Mazepin and Mick Schumacher. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Mazepin wasn't in the final race because he got COVID. Here he goes.
Plenty of overtakes from this man Ackerman today, and here's another one to chalk off. This guy shouldn't be retiring from Formula One. And what's happening here? It looks like Stroll is retiring. And I'm not sure what the issue is, but there's a potential opportunity here for Williams, as it seems that Devon Butler's been left alone to see off the competition.
And he's not having the best of days, Crofty. A few mistakes
Devon is on
creeping
his
in here
own
and there, a few
now.
muck-ups. This race isn't over yet.
That's a cool shot. Here he goes.
Lapping quicker than Butler now, Casper. Outstanding work. We've got a chance here.
Roger.
Let's make that push. We're all behind you.
I'm on it.
Let's do this, guys. The final chapter. So Abu Dhabi, that track is also one of my very good tracks in the game. I made bigger changes to the setup, and I've gone faster. Man, that's a very long time. This is the last time F1's Abu Dhabi gonna run in this layout.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
Get out of here, Gasly. I don't have time for you.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Also, about Abu Dhabi, this is actually my last pole position here and my last win in Race Spec F1 Esports as a full-timer. I did a video of the final laps of Abu Dhabi in this track, where I won in the same car in the same track.
You're 4 places down on Devon.
Before lap 9. I could catch him. 5-6 seconds. Oh my god, I done Thomas run hard. But I don't care anymore. The current layout in real life in F1 24 is way more better than this layout.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
I don't care. We'll get them above the next lap.
Well, they're not far ahead now, Cass. Keep on it.
Let's stay on them, stay on them. Oh god, no! That would be a terrible way to end his own career. Yeah. I did want the final race in Race Spec Season 6, which this was the final win as a full-timer racer before I got demoted. But even I got demoted, I still won the final race. Surprise, motherfucker!
So Williams potentially on track to really upset Aston Martin here, with Ackerman leading Butler and Jackson not too far behind. Butler's closing.
There's no way that it could have got DRS on over here from way back.
Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each
Oh
other.
no! Well, you deserve it.
Really aggressive from Devon Butler. He sends both cars spinning out. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him.
Too late on the brakes. I'm sure the stewards will
That's
be
a
looking at
big
this one
dive
after the
bomb.
race.
But the Williams car's still moving. The Dutchman looks to be continuing, and
it's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty, but he has suffered significant
He's back in the
damage.
fight.
There are points still up for grabs today, though, don't forget.
well, that is significant. But can Casper Ackerman's Williams car finish?
You okay, Casper? The data this end suggests the car is compromised.
That's fine. I can finish.
Butler's out the race.
Butler's out, we have a shot. Jackson's closing fast, Casper.
Okay.
You need to go for third, Aiden.
Moppy, third. What about Casper?
What, we let Aiden pass?
Let Aiden pass. Do the best you can, Casper. How's the car?
Good enough. Will you give a message to Aiden?
You need to pass Casper, Aiden.
Copy.
He says you'd better get on that podium.
And that will get the team fourth.
Maybe. Maybe, if Casper's car holds out.
He's okay. We started with Devon. We started with Aiden Jackson, and we're ending with Aiden Jackson in this game. But I wonder if we're gonna win the championship in F1 Breaking Point 3 with Aiden Jackson in it. We started with him in his story, and we're gonna end him with him in his story. This will be his 4th, 5th year in F1.
Good job, nice overtake.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. Let's just get the podium and we're done here. There's Checo Perez. Okay, about Abu Dhabi real life. Everything about this race went completely wrong. My apologies, there's a dog barking in the background. Like I said, I don't care. I just want to finish this story and be done with this. This race was everything went horribly wrong. Like starting with controversial was the safety car. Michael Massey, he sacrificed his F1 job just so that Max Verstappen could win his first championship.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Even though Max won the championship, he came at a huge cost. This has pretty much affected Lewis Hamilton from it.
There's 4
And he
laps of
wants
fuel
to
remaining.
win. He wants to win his 8th World Championship.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
The race restarted on the final lap, not to the go, just straight up one lap shootout. And with that, pretty much begin Max Verstappen's domination. They got what they wanted when Max Verstappen wants to win the championship, and now today they don't want Max Verstappen to be the world champion since they won 4 in a row and won 19 races in 2023. More minutes.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And now, about Abu Dhabi, me winning race back in 2022, that's in F1 22, it started in tragedy, and I won SSR, the season 4, in the final race of the season 100% race distance. It ends in tragedy. So pretty much, I won the final race ever in that league alone, and the other, I won the final race in F1 22 alone, game itself. But now, I moved on, or it seems trying to move on.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.9 seconds.
Nicholas Latifi crashed in that corner over there, which brought out the safety car. And that
This is your final lap.
Pretty
final
much.
lap of the race.
His career was completely over and tarnished the moment that crash came over there. So Nicholas Latifi is no longer the GOAT Latifi when he left. So, yeah. There's Maxi Boy, which this is the alternate timeline, so Matt Lewis should have been champion by this point.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
But if only it was answered, but we'll never know. I'm gonna make a huge dive bomb in somewhere sector 3. Will I do Thomas Rothar like I did that on esports? Maybe. Here I come. Nope, not this one. The final corner will be. And it's done.
Superb effort, mate. Well done. Just brilliant.
Oh.
And
it's done.
What a season this has been for Williams. Even a race or two ago, you wouldn't have believed it, but they finished 4th in the Constructors. If the rumours are to be believed, they'll be reluctant now to let young Aiden Jackson go. What a talent he's proved to be, and an incredible end to an incredible career for Casper Ackerman, who somehow found his way back into the race after that nasty scrape with Butler. What a race here in Abu Dhabi.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Hey.
Casper! We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
No. What happened?
No, I'll let you see it for yourself.
And Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps. Anyway, I just came to congratulate you all and bid you a fond farewell. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you later. We'll celebrate.
Stay for a bit.
No, no, no.
Come on. What are they going to do? Discipline you? This isn't my victory, Casper. This is ours.
Please, for podium celebration, don't give me a
Some
copyright
race.
claim, please.
Yeah, some race. You know, you had us all worried for a moment out there.
Brian, when have I ever let you down?
You really want me to answer that?
Best not.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
Now the pleasure has been mine, Brian.
Heck of a career you've had, Cass.
Casper!
And I think you'll want it.
Casper!
Please don't give me copyright claim,
For
please.
heaven's sake, man, get out there. You've earned it.
Look at this now. This thumbs up from Toto Wolf. that it never brought up in the next game in the Breaking Point story. In loving memory of Murray Walker. In loving memory of Max Mosley. And that's that. Well, it was fun while it lasted, guys, and you know, I wanted to do the Breaking Point Story 1 just to put it on YouTube. I did the Breaking Point 2, but myself I did not know at the time, but yeah. I did split 2 parts because I didn't have much time in real life. But in a Breaking Point 2, I did complete the whole playthrough. So, I did get the job done. And this is my third playthrough in this one. I beat it once when it came out. I beat it twice when I did it on Twitch. And this is my third time. This time I'm doing it on YouTube, but yeah. And so this leads to Breaking Point 2, where Aiden Jackson continues on his F1 career. Devin, well, he's going to join, both Aiden and Devin gonna join together in Connor Sports, newly formed team by Andrea Connor, and it's gonna be sponsored by Devin's father. I forgot the sponsorship name. I'm gonna take a look. It says it's Butler Global. That's a sponsorship. Sponsored by Devin's father, Davidoff. And I wonder if this crash that Devin took, it was hard. I wonder if that got something to do with the problem with his hearings in the next game. Man, I love that song. That song is amazing. I hope I won't get a copyright claim for it. And so, Aiden Jackson, I thought they're gonna promote him to a top tier team of Mercedes, Red Bull, or Ferrari, or McLaren possibly, but it never been brought up. Both Aiden and Devin are gonna join in the same team together, and the better solution for a better script is have F1 Esports champion Jarno Otmir, he won recent champion. Brendan Lee, he retired. It was a pleasure. The better script for that is have Devin and Callie Meyer as teammates in Connor Sport, while Aiden gets a top tier team on whatever, depending where he is at, a Mercedes, Red Bull, or Ferrari. But we will never know. Man, this song is by far the best theme song in the entire F1 games in years. And so, yeah, it's good. Let's hope the final chapter, where Connor Sport be champion contenders, get to take on Red Bull, and win championship. And I want to see Aiden Jackson finish his story. Look at this. Following the events of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Jackson and Ackerman managed to secure a 4th place and finish for Williams in the 2021 Constructors' Championship. With adrenaline still pumping through his veins, Jackson takes a moment away from his celebrations, gathering his thoughts in the privacy of his driver room and reflecting upon the journey that has brought to this moment. Let me see the aftermath. We're gonna see the emails and see what pans out. The resurgence of Williams. This may be the season for Get Aston Martin. Yeah, they may be the season for Get Aston Martin because they have finished 5th in Constructors ever since it did before. And they could have finished higher if Lance Stroll wasn't there. The end of the road for Williams duo. Darren Butler called to the Stewards' inquiry. Man, this guy's driver thinks he's, well, Thomas Rohar's dive bomb. Well, I wonder that collision's got something to do with Devin's injury from his hearing. Total Wolff? Well, it's been ridiculous. It's never been brought up. Well, this is the aftermath, and we're gonna see what we can do for F1 25, and it could have been, but it never been brought up. And so, guys, that's about it. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys will enjoy it. I will do probably try to edit the whole thing, and try to get all 2 parts in one go on one video. And I will try everything my best. If not, I will upload one each. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys will enjoy it. The Breaking Point Story 1 and 2 is done. So we're gonna do F1 25 Breaking Point 3 when it comes out. So this could be the end of the story if they win the championship. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.